Hey, what's up everybody? It's your old pal, Mr. Butter, back with you again. I got a giant box from Adidas that I want to get into here in a minute. If this is your first time at the channel, welcome. Bread and butter is pretty new, but we're growing pretty quick. I'm getting a lot of different pairs of shoes, which means I'm making a lot of different content for you all. So if you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then go ahead and click that subscribe button. If you enjoy this video, then please give it a thumbs up, and that'll help my video get seen by more people, which will help my channel grow faster. But anyhow, enough about that. Let's get into this giant box. Greening up. Hooray for springtime. Back to the kicks. The last time I had a box this big from Adidas was when I got the 500 highs. Now I remember thinking then, just that the box seemed a little over the top, but once again we got a giant box, so maybe they put a whole bunch of money in there or something. Let's see. No money, but I guess it's the next best thing. What we got here is the YEEZY Desert Boot in your standard YEEZY box. Just plain cardboard as always. There's a look at the sticker. It says YEEZY Desert Boot Adult. The color is taupe blue, taupe blue, taupe blue. This is a size 12.5. I got these off the Confirmed app, and my account has been pretty hot on the Confirmed app lately. I got the foam runners, and then I just got a pair of these, so I'll take it. I'm hoping my account stays hot just a little bit longer so I can grab those Bad Bunnies. I think those things are pretty dope. I wanted the first pair of the Bad Bunnies. I love coffee and I love Forum 84s, so it was a good mix for me, but I struck out on that. Hopefully I can get this pair of Bad Bunnies that's coming out. So there's the first look. Let's go ahead and get them both out here. There's a look at the hang tag if anybody's interested. And this is actually my first time seeing the YEEZY Desert Boots in hand. I'm actually into these. I like these a good bit. I love the use of different materials, and I'm a big fan of blue as well as brown and earth tones, and I think the shoe just looks great, honestly. Try and give you a close-up of all this texture here. And it does have things that remind me of the 500 high, but I like these more than the 500 high silhouette. These are like a perfect blend of a boot and a nice modern shoe. So I'm really feeling these. Not really too much to talk about here. It's a pretty plain outsole. It's nice and hard. It seemed really grippy, but you can see that they use this taupe blue color on the outsole and the midsole. And there on the outsole you can see the Adidas labeling. But it's just got a really grippy texture to it, a nice hard rubber, and it's really grippy. But then, like I said, the midsole is a nice taupe blue. It almost reminds me of Hyper Royal, to be honest with you. It looked brighter in the pictures, but seeing it in hand, it really reminds me of Hyper Royal almost. But then once you come up from that midsole, you've got this blue rubber. It's a little bit darker than the blue on the midsole and on the outsole, but it looks nice. It looks nice. It complements the rest of it pretty well. But this is like a rubber piece here, right up from the midsole. And then as we get to the front, we've got a really nice hairy suede here. Don't get a whole lot of movement out of it, but just so soft. It's really nice and a beautiful color. Goes with the shoe well. And then coming back from that, you've got little variations of, I think it's nubuck, but it's like a khaki color. And then just a little variant of that also in nubuck down below here. And I like how, even though these two nubucks are a different color, the piping that's running along the top of this piece of nubuck here matches this perfectly. And it just ties it in really well, and it looks really sharp. Get a good look at that piping going around there. That's really nice. And then right up from that, it seems like the shoe is primarily this mesh material, and it's got a good feel to it. I like it. It's a nice brown color, and it almost has, it feels like a more dense version of the squishy parts in a 500 high. If you've felt them before, then you know it kind of feels like memory foam with like neoprene over top of it. Well, this just feels a little bit more dense, but it still feels like it's got that memory foam feel to it. And I really like the way that brown mesh looks on there. And then you've got more hairy suede coming up the eyelets here. And the shoelaces match these hits of the brown hairy suede that are coming up the eyelets. And the tongue is primarily this brown mesh. And it looks like we've got a brown sock liner and a brown insole as well. And overall, I think it's a great looking shoe. I really don't think the pictures did these justice. And I think as time goes on, I think these will really catch on. This makes me want to get a pair in my size. But let me know what you guys think, and I'll talk at you soon.